Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Danny Boy Roquero. I am from BSED English 2B. So for today's video, we are tasked to convert the Module 8 to a video presentation. So in this video, I will discuss the following content of the Module 8, which are the Hans Christian Andersen fairy tales, the Grimm's fairy tales, Disney versus Grimm's, original version of the children's fairy tales, The 1001 Nights, The Tales of Peter Rabbit, Curious George, Charlotte's Web, and the Winnie the Pooh. So I will discuss the summary of each story below and includes 5 sentences for each selection, the main characters, the theme, the setting of the story, and as well as the lesson or the moral. So first up, we have the Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales. So this collection features timeless tales like The Little Mermaid, The Ugly Duckling, and The Emperor's New Clothes. So exploring themes of identity, love, sacrifice. So the main characters of the story are characters like Little Mermaid, The Ugly Duckling, and the Emperor are central. So the theme of the tale is the themes of identity, transformation, and the pursuit of happiness prevail. So the setting of the story often set in a fantastical worlds with elements of magic and wonder. So the lesson or the moral of the story, it is more about on self-acceptance, perseverance, and the consequence of vanity are prevalent. So next up, we have the Grimm's fairy tales. So Grimm's fairy tales, these collection includes classics such as Cinderella, Snow White, and Hansel and Gretel, so characterized by darker themes and moral lessons. So main characters like Cinderella, Snow White, and the various heroes and heroines of the tales. So theme include good versus evil, the importance of kindness, and the consequences of greed are prominent. So the setting of the story often set in medieval European village and forests. So the moral or the lesson of the story is about the power of kindness, the dangers of envy, and the rewards of perseverance are central. So the third one, we have Disney versus Grimm's. So this comparison explores the contrast between the sanitized happy endings of Disney adaptations and the darker, so more cautionary tales found on the original Grimm versions. So main characters, same as in Grimm's fairy tales, but with emphasis on the differences in their portrayal. So the theme includes contrasting themes of optimism and idealism. So versus for the setting of the story, so often some similar settings but with difference in tone and atmosphere. So the lesson, discussion about how storytelling shapes cultural values and the evolution of fairy tales over time. So number 4, we have the original versions of children's fairy tales. So these selections delves into the origins and cultural significance of classic fairy tales. So tracing their evolution from the oral traditions to literary works. So main characters varies depending on the specific fairy tales discussed. So themes includes morality, resilience, and the power of storytelling recur throughout. So setting reflective of the cultural context, time period in which each tale originated. So the moral or the lesson of the story, examination of how fairy tales reflect on societal norms, values, and fears across different cultures and time periods. So 5, we have The 1000 Nights. The Arabian collection features stories like Aladdin's Wonderful Lamp and Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves, showcasing the power of storytelling and richness of the Arabian culture. So main characters like Aladdin, Ali Baba, and various other heroes, villains, and mythical beings. So theme includes deception, loyalty, and the power of storytelling to change the fates of Prevalent. So set in the medieval Islamic world with elements of fantasy magic. So lesson emphasizes on the importance of wit, resourcefulness, and storytelling as means of survival and empowerment. So number 6, we have The Tale of Peter Rabbit. This beloved children's story by Beatrix Potter follows the mischievous ventures into Mr. McGregor's garden. So main characters like Peter Rabbit and Miss Rabbit, and then we have Mr. McGregor. So theme includes disobedience, consequences, and the love of the family are central. So setting of the story set in the English countryside, particularly in Mr. McGregor's garden. So lesson teaches us the importance of listening to authority, the consequence of disobedience, and the value of family and forgiveness. So number 7, we have Curious George. This series by H.A. Rey and Margaret Rey follows the adventure of curious little monkey named George, who often finds himself in mischief. So main characters include Curious George, the man in the yellow hat. So themes of curiosity, adventures, and friendship are prevalent. So the setting includes various locations from the jungle to the city. So lesson, it encourages us curiosity and exploration while also emphasizing the importance of responsibility and learning from mistakes. So number 8, we have The Charlotte's Web. So White's classic novel tells us the story of a pig named Wilbur and his friendship with a spider named Charlotte who saves him from being slaughtered. So main characters, of course, includes Wilbur, Charlotte, and different Templeton. And then the theme includes themes of friendship, loyalty, and the cycle of life and death are central. So setting of this story is set on a farm in rural America, and it teaches us the importance of friendship, empathy, and selflessness, and explores complex themes and mortality and acceptance. So we have the Winnie the Pooh. A story follows adventures of a honey-loving bear named Winnie the Pooh and his friends in the 100 Wood. So main characters include Winnie the Pooh, Piglet, Tiger, Rabbit, Owl, Kangaroo, and Christopher Robin. So theme of friendship, imagination, and the simple joys of life prevail. So setting up the story, the 100 Acre Wood, a fictional forest inhabited by taking animals, and then the lesson emphasizes the importance of friendship, kindness, and embracing one's unique qualities, while also celebrating the joy of childhood and imagination. So there you go, guys, and that concludes the content for our Module 8 converting into a video presentation. So I am hoping that you guys learn from the discussion, and thank you so much for watching this video as well. Again, my name is Danny Boy Roquero, and I am from BSED English 2B. Have a great day, everyone.